According to a recent Forbes magazine news report, hip-hop is now the most dominant genre in the United States. Streaming services have heightened hip-hop's power, as the genre now accounts for over 29% of all on-demand music streamed throughout the United States.
Young Money.
Yeah.
The genre accounts for at least 7 of the 10 most popular songs of 2017. Naturally, this rise of hip-hop has been cultivated by millennials and teens. Hip-hop has become a lifestyle of clothing, attitude, slang, dance, and of course, music that dominates the generation.
I need all my money, just bring that cash out.
Unfortunately, hip-hop culture's high sexual content in its lyrics and imagery has been proven to promote high sexual attitudes among millennials and teens.
Can I lay on them booty?
Images and lyrics that sexualize women saturate the genre. In fact, these images and lyrics are so ingrained into hip-hop that they have become the norm. This means that this is the content that most teens are consuming.
I listen to hip-hop music every day.
I barely listen to other stuff, like I listen to pop and all that, but hip-hop is my main go-to.
Though teens listen to hip-hop most of the time, a panel with teens ages 14 to 18 revealed that they can often be oblivious to the content that they are consuming.
Grade 8 piece, so I plan on screwing it. Slip a couple Ritalin inside juice and gin.
Psychology also shows that constant teen and millennial consumption of hip-hop culture's highly sexual content leads to heightened sexual attitudes.
The way that we perceive women in our culture is very closely linked to the problem of rape, molestation. In terms of the gender perceptions, when you look at the objectification of women in videos, in commercials, in movies, all of those things add to our programming. And there's a deadening of the spirit, of the human spirit, when a person continually takes in input that objectifies people and makes them less than human.
These increased sexual attitudes are leading to sexual assault rates that high schools are having to combat within their own hallways.
When you look at teenagers who have not developed completely their prefrontal lobe, that everything that's being taken in impacts them differently than how it would impact an adult. And that's not to say that adults are not impacted by what they take in visually and auditorily, but without that complete development of the prefrontal lobe, there's not the ability to completely distinguish what's being heard or seen from what is right.
While the majority of hip-hop artists continue to release overly sexual content,
running water, standing still, endless fields of daffodils and chamomile, rice under black beans.
there are some school programs as well as actual hip-hop artists that are making an effort to publish positive content for the teen and millennial communities.
I feel like that it's more in the world than just talking about like materialistic stuff and like the women and everything like that. I feel like that we need like more music to strive with and stuff like that. Like stuff that can build our character instead of stuff that's just like the obvious.
More initiatives that are designed to lower teen and millennial sexual attitudes can help combat the rising teen rape epidemic due to hip-hop culture.
And I know they probably would think differently if they listen to like a different type of music and like surrounded themselves with a more positive thing.
If those messages were changed, we could see some impact in a reduction of rape, molestation, abuse.
We gotta just change what we're listening to and everything like that. Having respect for yourself, just like knowing yourself, loving yourself and everything like that. Having love for the people that's around you.
That one thing you always certain to think about. So many questions to fight the feeling, but never doubt. Focus on so many things except the one that count. Know my purpose waiting somewhere, just gotta figure out. Materials or happiness growing north to south. Middle of the winter with faith, who knew a seed could sprout. One day if I dream past stars, how big would I amount? Tall enough to drop these vibes, positive word of mouth. Running on fumes, feel like you're lacking on what you need. Peace in the mind, a pinch of love with deeper means. Knowing yourself and perfect picture is how it seemed, but in that mirror's a king. That tell that girl she a queen. This game of trust, you control your life. Giving in the doubt, you not enough. Who could you be that might? Little did you know you that one diamond in the rough through a dipping sight. Watching all your moves to get a glimpse of what it might be like. Say it's strange, but that's how it goes. Treating people to catch the message, you the one that's chose. Gotta get up off the hills, I know it's hard, I keep you on your toes. No, this ain't no difference, a similar case of high and lows. Stack up the steps that only fall if you let it. If you can't, now you can, lace your shoes and go get it. With those goals that you achieve, don't look back or they'll regret it. Point your eyes right to the sky and that remind you of who said it. Like nobody else can tell me what I can't do. Been through my days of giving up, beginning less to believe. Staying true to every feeling that's inside you. Said it like belong to all the good that you've been missing, finally set it free. Nobody else can tell me what I can't do. Been through my days of giving up, beginning less to believe. Staying true to every feeling that's inside you. Then one belong to all the good that you've been missing, finally setting you free.